Hello, welcome back. Last time I made some kind of jewelry or something. Still really not clear on why we're fixing up Clara's clothes. I feel like it's something I missed in the story, but it seems like that's just like, what's going on here? So maybe it'll explain itself when I'm done with it. Just supply me with the thread. I'll take care of the rest of it. You're sure? From thread to complete dress? I still know all the suppliers of the Van Tassen raiment. They'll know what to do. This is amounting to quite the production. It sure is. Oh, she took off her thing. Okay, guess she didn't want to wear it until she was ready. It's a shame the Van Tassens won't gain the benefit of this work. A ball gown made of pure gold certainly would have fit well with their sense of style. Ah, Frederick, how I wish you could be there to see it. Can you make thread out of metal? I guess, sure, of course you can. Why not? Doesn't seem like it'd be too practical for clothing, though. But what would I know? I'm not a tailor. Okay, it's an infinite one. Alright, so shaped like that. Got it. Okay. So I cycle optimized some transmutation. It might actually be really interesting to cycle optimize a chain production line. Am I in the mood for that today? I don't know, maybe. So gold there, salt there. Sure. You know what? Let me put that idea I had into motion. So I'm gonna just have some kind of like assembly line of these. And let's see. That's part of the way there. I would also need this. Could I use this thing? I certainly could. It'll probably be more effective. So really, yeah, I just want like one of these and one facing the other way. Well, not exactly. I don't need bonds in the middle. No, this is not... This doesn't make sense. Never mind. I don't need bonds in the middle at all. I only need them at the edges. Top and bottom. Still trying to be vaguely area efficient here. And I think I've done it. Okay, is that the proper assembly line? So this bond, this bond, this bond, this bond, this bond, this bond. Okay, I think I got them all covered here. Alright, so that just means... So I get a salt reagent, that's neat. The order... Let's see, I packed these in this pattern, but like they're not going to be bonded together as I drag them through here. Maybe that's okay. Let's see, how silly can I get here? Very. I could totally have... Oh, check it out, this is gonna be so gross! Ew, I hate it, but I also love it. Let's be ridiculous. Alright. I'm in a silly mood right now. Okay, so gold's gonna come in here, obviously. I'm gonna have a track. Let's see. I need a lot more salt than gold though, so let's see. This is gonna be a little bit constrained. I don't know how far over I'll have to go. I'll probably need a few tracks here. Maybe not. Maybe I can do it with the one. If I extend it a little bit. Alright, so you're the gold handler. If I bring like 2 pistons... Oh, yeah, no, that should work. Okay, let me try like a lesser form of what I'm thinking here, just to see how well all this would work. So you do something like grab, then a whole bunch of pluses, right? Eventually you'd go over top of, let's see, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll take 4 to get there. 5. So 5 would be enough to get to where you're going. Let's just see how this looks. Okay, I mean, it all works as you'd expect. Cool. Thing is, I need more salt there. So I suppose I can coordinate that like this for one end. I only get one salt reagent though, so that's going to make this a little awkward. I'll have to do some different things with timing, sure. Yeah, okay, they both tried to grab it once, so you'll have to go over there. And you'll wait, then you'll start plussing alongside those, right? Neat. Yeah, you gotta... Okay, yeah, this is constructing exactly what I want. So it's not bonding to the existing structure, though. I guess that's probably... That's fine, I can make this happen. Let's see, so you would want to stop right where you are, so you don't want to plus anymore. Okay, but I need to retrieve some salt for the top, too. I think I will do that with... How? I think I do need another track up here. Am I gonna, what, piston or something? Having only one salt reagent is kind of my limiting factor here. So yeah, let's just try piston for this. I guess two of them. Where's the second one gonna get its stuff though? Well, I could do like that maybe. Okay, this is getting a little bit silly. It's getting... What? It's getting a little bit silly? No, no, no. It has already gotten extremely silly. Alright, so number 5 should take its thing first. So 5 gonna grab, swing, retract. That's S. A command I don't use much. Plus, turn right, plus, turn left, right. Okay, so that's the wind-up time that it's going to take for... Yeah, so 4 is going to have to wait patiently for some stuff. 3 can already do its thing during that lull there. So right here you can grab. Yeah, so salt's gotta wait for stuff. So right, here's the salt for 5. Here's the salt for 3. Here's the salt for 2. Then the salt for 4. This is the earliest when 4 can grab. It needs to then retract. 5 is in place by then, right? It should be. Okay, and then... the pluses can't actually really happen until about now, because everybody should be plussing at once. Let's see what I've done. That's pretty cool. Why did 2 latch on so early? I guess because I wanted to move this over. Yeah, I saw some weird latch-ons happen at the wrong time. Okay. Okay. Alright, so I guess I need another plus for everybody. Do I, though? I want to actually, let's see, so once I've done that much, I want everybody at once to minus... Ooh, this is going to be a problem. So to bond the next one, I guess I can maybe minus once, have it bond there, and if nobody's swinging into that space, which they might not be, it should be okay. Okay, so minus once, then everybody resets. I think I'm going to have to be careful of timing. I seriously doubt these resets are going to actually do what I want, especially since they're in different periods. We're going to get some arm collisions, and maybe some secondary collisions during the second cycle of this. Okay, so 5 and 4. I can manually reset. Let's have 5 do some minuses before resetting fully. I don't know if that's enough. Let's see what it does. Whoa, okay, you gotta release that first. And after a certain number of bonds, I don't need everybody to be grabbed on anymore, but see, like, I put this last, and this is all the way over there, so, you know, they all kind of have to do it anyway. And I couldn't save any time by not doing that. This is pretty cool. Okay, now what's going to happen? This don't look too cycle efficient. Look at all this wasted time. It bonded. Okay, it all went. Okay, it's going. Okay, you know, that's probably fine. Okay, I think that's my machine. That's pretty cool. Products, 1 out of 6. Okay, so I could do something for timing alignment to be, like, picking up that salt a little earlier as those are still traveling back somehow, I imagine. I'm not sure how, though. I'll be satisfied with this for now. That's pretty nice. Wait a second, products 1 out of 6. Why are you unsatisfied? I missed a bond right there. That's unbonded. Pause. At no point do I get this bond. Why? Did I just not put that? It's here. Ah, it's in a place where you never pass over it meaningfully. Yeah, that's in the wrong place. Okay, so I need to... So the concept is sound, but the layout is wrong. So this needs to be farther over to the right. This is just too far left. This can be here. Those are all sensible. I don't have room for this, so unfortunately I'm going to have to shove this like way over there. Does that mean I also need more pluses and minuses? Probably. Like one more of each. Okay. So really, since all of those are resets... Well, but reset drops as its first action. It needs to specifically move before it drops. Wait, why the minus? Is that necessary? Yeah, it is, because this specific bond is what connects the new construction to the old one. And it's not over top of that bond right here. Could I change that? And get a more efficient layout. So yeah, just have it land at the end of where it needs to be. Nah, let's not. This is all fine. So let's just do some of this, maybe? Sure, let's see what it does. Interesting that I got to 1 product out of 6 when it was incomplete like that. Alright, even if this isn't the most cycle efficient, 1 out of 6. Yeah, you're not parking that directly over where you need to park it. Yeah, so this will never get there because it's out of phase. I mean, okay, so here's a cheat. How's that? Boy, my space efficiency is just getting worse and worse. Alright, I just want to sort of see like how this compares to the global cycle statistics, just to see if I'm like on the right track toward cycle optimizing this. I wonder if I could have like a secondary set of arms processing the reagents while that's going on. This still is not accepting its output. Oh. So I think actually this time the problem that it has... I'm actually not sure. Is it because... So all the bonds are in there. The elements are right. Is it because I'm ending with an open end instead of a closed one? Okay, so what? I need to invert this? Alright. Ooh. I want to grab you, put you there, take the gold and put it there. I think that could be plausible. It also, no, that's going to disrupt like a lot of things. However, I think that's the most reasonable change to make to, well, but I don't know. I mean, that looks like, I guess it just doesn't accept an open end. Without changing anything else, what exactly does this currently do? Oh, it breaks, I see. Well, number 1 in that case can just grab and swing out of the way for a minute until you're ready to get back in there. How's that sound? Sounds no good because that's still there. Yet it's working? What? Really? So a reagent source has a smaller hitbox than an atom grabbed by an arm? But no, this doesn't make any sense. Hold on. How is that a different thing? I mean, okay, so I can certainly do that. Why would I do that when I can do this? I'm gonna run out of track. I ran out of track. Okay, so changing nothing else. Let's see if this at least satisfied this the product. Oh, something broke. I paused that. Of course, you're not bonding in that position anymore. Okay, so this turned into a big mess. Yeah, okay, so these 3 pairs are all separate now from where I wanted them to be. Yeah, so if I could instead have like this right here would be pretty good. So then I can put that there, and now there's no place for you. Could I do this, maybe? Is that too far over? I don't know. Let's see what happens. I mean, it's all bonded. You went one farther than you needed to. Okay, so I may have increased my efficiency. Or at least given myself the opportunity to. So what are you going to do now? Do you accept that product yet? 0 out of 6. It got to 1 out of 6 that one time. Still 0. I don't get it. What problem does this have with what I'm making? Why you not accept? Is it just... does it have to be... Wait. Do both ends have to be, like... capped off? I don't understand. Like, I have to produce, like, a full ring and then be bonding onto that for future ones? Like, it has to be capped at... but... no, that can't be what it is. Why are you unhappy? Am I somehow mistaken in one of my bonds or something? Like, I guess I'm just imagining... you know, if the output, like a typical output, these are like holes that the atoms sink into. They're all bonded to some stuff that's over here, so maybe just like, since it's bonded to the stuff up above, it can't fall down below in any of these holes here, is like a way to think of it. So, you know, I have to park the end here, instead of parking it back there for that, I guess? Yeah, I guess. That's the problem. I'm having to guess here. Alright. So, to make that happen, I'm gonna have to make this way less efficient. So yeah, so much for cycle optimization. Maybe I should scrap this and go for space optimization instead. Apparently I know how to do that better, because I've done it more. So... man, that makes this so much messier. Yeah, so it's either a problem that it's open on this end, which makes sense, or that it's bonded to all of this, I guess. Or both. So, let's try having number 1. Ooh boy, I think I have an idea of how I can make this happen. Oh, this is going to be cool and silly. Alright, I know how I can make this behave a different way on its first time than in subsequent runs. And that'll be totally okay. Alright, so first of all, I want to just park an extra gold atom out here. I'm kind of going to need number 1 to be in a different place, though, which means number 3 is a problem, doesn't it? Okay, so what? That needs its own track now? Gross. Also, why does this come all the way over there? You never go farther over there. Okay, well this is annoying. But here's my solution. I don't know how far over you need to go. Maybe that far? Alright, so number 1, your job now is grab plus, reset, grab plus, and that lined up exactly. Gonna have to edit the end of that, but this does... oh wait, this is completely wrong. Only because you plussed too early. So if I just delete 2 of these pluses, it should be alright. Okay. Not all bonded. You two don't have your bond because you were not together that way. I think I might be able to make that happen still, though. Check it. There we go. I can't tell if I'm missing a bond or not. Okay, now I can, and I am. Of course I am. Oh dear. What a mess. This is gross. Okay, so you'd have to go farther over. Other than that bond, you do have all of them at this point. Maybe I can put that there. And then maybe I could do, like... No, those don't fit anymore. So wait, why was it not viable to do... Because the gold I'm bonding there... Yeah, okay. Because, okay, so undo a lot of that. Oh dear, what am I doing? Okay, so let's do the smallest change that I can do, which is that, and another plus minus here, I guess. So I'm kind of forgetting efficiency for a moment, and I just need to understand why this machine's not working. What? Oh, you ran out of track, of course. Of course you did. One doesn't need this much track, so I can subtract one from that. But I don't want to park it there at all. That's completely the wrong place to park. Also need to make my modification to 1 that lets it repeat this without grabbing an extra gold atom. My plan is to just have it grab before it puts itself over that. And that way when it does the second grab, it won't be able to, because it's already grabbed onto nothing. You can't grab something when you're holding nothing. Somehow. Okay, so I want to park this. 1 to the right would do. And number 1 needs, instead of a reset... Well, let me just check where I need to put the extra grab for that, and also that this otherwise does what I want. Okay, so instead of reset, I do release minus grab minus. Okay, so that's release minus grab minus. Okay. Yeah, you're still setting that down in completely the wrong place. And also, I still have this ridiculous problem, because for some reason, that collides. It shouldn't. Okay, well, but at this point, instead of swinging left, I can just swap these and solve that problem forever. Okay, so that worked for that. Maybe this will fix products 1 out of 6. So it's capped. It's plopping it down in the wrong spot. Okay, so it's capped on both ends. Let me move this over and see if that satisfies it. Man, this started as, oh man, it's going to be so cycle efficient. But boy, it's just getting spread out more and more with all this extra stuff that I have to do for some reason. 1 out of 6. Will this move the thing? No. Okay, so it has to be... So yeah, in between cycles it has to terminate in a state where it's set down there. Alright then. Is that alright? It might be. Okay, so for that to work, my plan now is to have number 1 at the beginning of its job. Well, that's no good. Because now I can't do my modification with, well, okay, so maybe open-endedness isn't the problem. Maybe it's just this, and maybe this will be fine. Okay, so number 1 has a different set of starting instructions and ending instructions. Alright, so for now I won't worry about that problem. Instead, oh, and you don't even want to reset, do you? Well, yeah, you do. Alright, so grab the thing that would be there, haul it to the left by 2? I guess you're bonding on there? Could do it by 3. Doesn't actually matter? I think it doesn't matter. Okay, so grab, minus, minus. Well, you run out of track if you go any further, so if it doesn't matter, then don't worry about it, right? I have to worry about it because this needs to bond to that. Alright, so you need another minus, which means you need another track. Okay. So then you have to release, turn left, plus. Then get ready to grab that gold and take it along with the rest of those. Is that right? Maybe? So it's open-ended again. Hold on, but I'm not releasing that. Oh dear, a rotation. Well, you have a lot of spare cycles. Okay. So this would just mean you need to minus, 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 grab, plus, plus, plus reset. Okay, so couple of things. Alright, so there was a moment when it was released, unbonded to anything that's outside of the output zone, and fully built, other than the open-endedness at the end. But it should accept that, right? Will it? Products, 1 out of 6. Oh, check it out. I found the actual problem. My bonds are wrong. Okay. So all this stuff I've been chasing, I have an extra bond here. Because of this. That's all that it is. So can I just do that? So I can probably undo like a lot of stuff. Let's just see if like if I have this right at this point though. Okay, got rid of my extra bonds. 2 out of 6. There we go. Okay, so that's a solution that works. I think I'm just gonna accept the mess that I made. Leave the wreckage of my misunderstanding of what was going on. Take my very suboptimal solution and move on. I'll, again, do a second optimization pass later. Probably not for cycles. That's maybe as far as I'll go with cycles. But certainly cost. Okay, that was a mess. But I learned, well, did I learn anything? I learned to be very careful when inspecting bonds. See the thread here? As thin and smooth as silk. And you plan to make the entire dress out of this? Quite the bold sartorial statement. I don't know what that word means. That's the plan, to have everyone's eyes on you. A nerve-wracking thought. At the same time, I'm practically bursting with anticipation for it. A strange mixture of emotions, I'll admit. You're stronger than you know, Clara. You'll do wonderfully, I'm sure of it. Concordia, thank you. Those two seem like good friends. The plot. Nils, is that you? Sorry to interrupt your alchemical intrigues, but I came back to let you know House Colvin is stepping up protocols through the border zones. They may have realized there were some escapees. Is she an escapee? Took them long enough. Thank you for the warning. Is he the escapee? I guess so. I have a few more things to do, but we should be out of here just as soon as I'm finished. Don't hesitate. They're clearly looking for someone. Clara, this is Nils. You could say he's a bit of an unsavory character. I thought she was introduced to us by him. Shouldn't the two know each other already? I am not following this plot, apparently. Like, I just have no idea what's going on. Did I miss something? No, I know. Wait, you know Nils? Okay, I had it right, but Anateus wasn't aware of that. Know him? I employ him. Only on a part-time basis. Ha! I always wondered how it was that you found us so easily. I'm almost offended you didn't realize it sooner. Your machinations are at a level far beyond ours, I'm afraid. And here I thought I'd found the only trustworthy thief in the city. Oh, did I have his betrayal right, too? Like, was this actually... Ooh. Are we in trouble here? Lady Soria, I'd advise returning home now before there is any chance of being seen here. That's likely for the best, I agree. There's still the matter of the lipstick. Once you've made it, Nils can bring it to me on the night of the ball itself. No, okay, they're not... They're still okay with each other, I guess. I have no idea what's going on. Very well. One more thing, Clara. There will be chaos. I know, and I don't fear it. They're quite capable. Nils Whittle went off to do a lead ore heist. Waited for his share of the gold. Found them in the shop. Thought to cut them down. Decided not to. I'm sure we'll run into each other again before long. They're quite capable. Dare say the best of this type I've seen, in fact. Trustworthiness. Stick to a deal built around shared aims. Not the types of loyalty. You might not meet them yourself. Hold up an abandoned shop near the river. You're sure you won't get in trouble hanging out in the bad part of town with a rogue alchemist. A lot of time in the observatory. When you visited. So, like, he knew he had met her. Yeah, of course. She was dating Frederick. So, like, they'd been familiar with each other. Okay, I mean, just like, I don't think I missed a part of the story. I think it's just not told. Like, it's up to me to infer it. And, I don't know, I still feel like I'm missing some pieces. Anyway, that was chapter 4. Cool. Got some stuff going on in chapter 5. I'll read this invitation next time, I think. Cool. All right, I'll see you then.